Hi guys, I've been asked quite a few times if I wanted to do a lesson on melodic minor, which is a scale that's used quite a lot in jazz music, but probably not so much in other kinds of music, on electric guitar anyway. I'm going to try and make a lesson where I'm going to give you one approach to get started with using the melodic minor scale, and I'm also going to demonstrate the approach that I talked about in my two lessons on diatonic chords. So first, let's just look at what a melodic minor scale is. For this, it's easier if we just have like a open string root, so I'm gonna do this in E melodic minor. So this is an E minor major 7 chord, because an E melodic minor scale is an E minor scale with a major 6 and a major 7, so that sounds like this. So that's E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. I think a big part of the sound of melodic minor is actually the fact that you have a lot of whole steps next to each other. It sounds almost like a whole tone scale, like. So that augmented sound is a very big part of it. Okay, so let's just look at, if we have this scale, I'm not going to talk too much about how it's constructed, but let's look at the diatonic 7th chords in it. So that would be E minor major, F sharp minor 7, G major 7 sharp 5, A7, B7, C sharp minor 7 flat 5, and D sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then we get the E minor major again. If I play that in drop 2 voicings, that's going to be something like this. So the E minor scale is mostly used, well, if you're using an tonic chord like we're doing now, so on an E minor chord. In jazz you'll find it used on the minor major chord, so this, or an E minor 6 chord, like this, or a 6-9 chord. So those are sort of the sounds that we're trying to apply the scale to in this lesson. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is actually check out the scale in one position. Eventually you need to check it out in a lot of positions, but to cover the whole neck. But for this, let's just do one position. So I've chosen this position. So I'm going to do this all a bit fast. It's written down and it's on my website also, so if you want to practice it, it's fairly easy to check it out slowly. So this position, as I mentioned in the lessons on diatonic arpeggios, it's handy to do diatonic thirds and diatonic triads and stuff like that. So diatonic thirds, that would be this. Diatonic triads, that would be. And diatonic 7th chords. So now that we have a bit of an overview of the scale in this position, we can try and make some lines with it. The place to start is probably just to see if we can get the diatonic arpeggio on the root note to sound good. So that would be the E minor major 7 arpeggio. place we could look is the arpeggio from the third. So in this case that would be a G major 7 sharp 5, which is going to sound pretty much the same because they're mostly the same notes, but and then if we look at the fact that this E minor triad is also contained in a C sharp minor 7 flat 5, then maybe that's a good arpeggio too, which is in fact E minor 6, which I mentioned that you play melodic minor on often. So if we play this E minor 6 with a 9, okay, so besides me noodling, maybe I'm just going to give you a few lines with 3 arpeggios, just so you have an idea about how that's constructed. So for the E minor major 7 arpeggio, you could play something like for the G major 7 sharp 5, you could make something like this. For the C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Of course there are more options. You can also take triads, or you can take other things out of the scale, stacks of fourth, or other things that we can maybe cover later. But thanks for watching. As always, if you want to stay up to date with new lessons or other things I'm doing, like album releases and concerts, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any comments or questions, leave them here on the video, or connect with me on Facebook or Twitter or Google+. So yeah, thanks for watching.